Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com! Oh, Jabes. Jabes.
And I came into your life.
And you taught me how to love. Welcome to Ross Patterson Revolution, kids. Tuesday, near noon. I feel like it's the near nooners, you know? We're near noon.
Yeah, I mean, they are very patient with us.
I know.
So
on the used tubes.
Sorry.
I apologize. I apologize.
Whoa.
I'll tell you why I apologize. Because I was late on purpose today. We were breezing through the top stories of the day. The Independent Spirit Awards are out in Hollywood. Oh, it's a big deal. It's a big
gosh, they're
deal.
so independent. They're so independent. You've never heard of any of them.
Which is true. So in our case today, so my beef fry, Clayton Crawford, his film was nominated for Best Film for the Cassavetes Award today. And I was like,
amazing.
Oh. Yeah, so I literally right before we were about to go on air, I asked everybody, I said, hey guys, let me take a quick call real quick to congratulate my friend, because independent film these days is damn near dead. And it's hanging on by a thread. So if you were able to be nominated for this out of this year and everything that's gone on, congratulations. That is quite a feat. I mean, man, it's pretty bleak out there.
Yeah.
Pretty bleak out there.
Should we put a picture of the killing of two lovers?
Type in Hot Bob, The Killing of Two Lovers. Yeah, there you go. That movie will be coming out, I believe in April. We'll have Clayton on the show to discuss it when it comes out.
It looks so good.
Yeah, and it'll be in theaters. The cool thing about this is, he gets fired from Lethal Weapon, right?
Sure.
And he's like, F this. I'm just going to make my own movies and blah, blah, blah. Finances this himself, makes it, produces it, all the things. Gets into Sundance. Is now nominated for Best Picture for the Independent Spirit Awards. And now like agents and managers and all that stuff are calling again. And,
I love this for him because he is he is a true actor. Do you know what I mean? This kind of actor where
if he can
Sundance,
do this shit all the time,
Cassavetes, this is his shit. So it's kind of amazing. The first time I saw him in something was super independent and he was like just weird actor dude,
Yeah.
That was his shit and he's amazing at it. So I love to see that he is able to make this work.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
It's funny, man, because Lethal Weapon was like the most like mainstream thing besides like the teen movies and MTV stuff we did early on.
Right.
But his favorite project was this show called Rectify that was on Sundance Channel for 5 years. It's on Netflix now, and everybody's kind of getting back into it now. And it's like, oh, cool. But like that was the happiest he ever was, where he was just like, dude, it was a different independent director. Every show and gritty and drama.
Sure.
So yeah, the Lethal Weapon thing was different and new. But
he likes to wear his own boots, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He likes to bring his own wardrobe, and that's independent film type stuff.
Yes. So I want to give him a huge congratulations. Yeah, because I didn't know if they were doing any white people things anymore, like nominating white actors or any of that stuff anymore, because we're all done with that in Hollywood. But it was nice. Right. It was nice because the host this morning who was announcing it was Laverne Cox.
She's hosting? I think she's hosted before.
No, well, she did the nominations.
Oh,
today.
okay.
So, obviously she checks all the boxes of the things that you need now for the Independent Spirit Awards.
It's fine. She's not going to take away your job or your house.
No, it's not that. But typically you'd be like, oh, is it somebody who's nominated today or in the thing? And no, it's, we got to do all of the things.
I think she was last year. That's the deal, right? So it's like, I think she was for something last year.
Who knows? Either way.
Hot Bob could look it up.
He
he's
could. That's a
staring
tough
at
one,
somebody-
man.
No, I'm
I don't
just
think he knows anything about the Independent Spirit Awards, to be honest with you. Hot
To
Bob?
be fair, I before you even told me the title of the film, looking at his IMDb, I correctly guessed which one was the independent film.
Really?
I was like, yeah, The Killing
Yeah.
of Two Lovers. That sounds like an Independent Spirit Award film.
There it is.
Little known fact, Hot
There
Bob,
it is.
theater major.
Yeah. Yeah. Really?
Not major.
Not major, but
no.
theater
Kid.
kid.
Yeah.
Just put on the little tap shoes.
That's right. I sing and dance.
Yeah,
never-
buddy.
I never tapped.
Do
I
you
never.
do the Cincinnati? You do ball shuffle change?
I never disappointed my father that much.
Okay, good. Good.
He only did manly plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, West Side Story.
Sure.
Or he
sure.
lied to his dad and just put Coke bottle caps on his shoes, and just nailed him in with a little hammer and was tap dancing himself. Dad
Right.
would get home and pull the caps off real quick.
Yeah, the movie Billy Elliot was actually after Bob's life.
Yes.
Yep.
William Elliot.
William
All true.
Elliot.
Yeah,
Yep.
All true. You nailed the bottle cap thing. You read my journal?
We found Bob's diary.
Yeah. Very, very much like Anne Frank, too. A lot of hiding you did as a child.
Yes.
Anyways.
And the tapping always gave me away, though. That's the problem.
It's like that Geico commercial.
He didn't put it
The house is
together.
great if we get this clogging issue.
Yeah.
Either way, congratulations. Can't wait to see the movie when it comes out. To Clayton Crawford, and
As we
it's a big
say,
deal.
good for him.
Yeah, you were
Right?
nominated. Your movie was nominated for that award as well.
Yeah.
Did you win that?
No.
No.
I don't really like to talk about myself. I leave that up to you. But yes, I was. I wasn't. The movie that I made was, and I was telling the guys that it was the only movie in that Cassavetes. So the Cassavetes category is for movies that were made for under 500,000, I believe.
Yep.
So we were the only one that actually was. So it was kind of a big fuck you when was it Pariah one? Yeah. Where basically they got their budget down by having all the famous people do it for free, which is so fun. And so
Isn't it fun?
it is fun. But look, I've always known that about the Independent Spirit Awards. It's just kind of cool to be there.
Yeah.
But you know for sure if you're famous enough to win. And I knew I wasn't.
They
know
make
what
you
I'm
pay
saying?
for your own booze there, which I don't like.
They did not.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
They didn't make you pay for it?
It was sponsored that year by Jameson.
Was it really?
You're welcome. I think I
okay,
met
cool.
up with you afterwards. So you're
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah, your house.
Jameson and champagne. And then when you lose, it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. And we were in 2 categories that we lost. But for us, it was fucking insane to be there.
What was the other category? Best EP?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Joel. Shit. That's right.
And so we were all kind of like, what the fuck? It'd be crazy if, but you know you're not going to. You're just sort of looking around at all the famous people. For me, Lou Diamond Phillips was the
LDP.
highlight.
LDP.
LDP was the highlight. I hung out with him outside and only talked to him about cooking, which I think he appreciated because he's like a huge
Celebrity chef. Yeah, he loves
He's
loves
not
doing
a celebrity chef,
he
but
loves to do those shows.
Yeah. So I was talking about I forget what he did, but it was some celebrity shit. He did like Chopped and all of these. And I was like, dude, you're fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Richie.
I know. He was super cool.
Yeah, he's
Chill.
He's rad, man. I'd love to have him on the show. They're supposed to do a Young Guns 3, I just heard too. So
Young Guns 3.
don't know if he'll be back for that, but I would imagine he would.
I think you talked about it on your show, maybe, of a reboot of.
Yeah, there it is, James. Where is it?
It's there in my mind.
Yeah. Now you think about it.
It's something to do with Huey Lewis in the News. Do you remember? Do you like Huey Lewis in the News? What was that?
I hate the news, but I loved Huey.
What was that movie?
I thought everyone in the news was an asshole, but Huey was great.
Right.
Back to the Future was Huey Lewis in the News.
What is the movie that he kills
boy.
people? The Huey Lewis in the News.
What? Are you kidding me? American Psycho?
Yes.
Oh yes. They
but
are.
I'm
they are
saying-
remaking
I thought that was a bit.
No.
I honestly was
And you
like,
don't
is
miss
one
Christian
person
Bale
going
once?
to fucking help me out here?
They're gonna try to do it as a TV show. I heard. So.
Oh, well, I was just saying
You know.
he could still play it.
Who? Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
He's
that's
great.
the kind of thing when they reboot stuff and you go, that person can still fucking do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's shitty.
He looks
to me.
great. Yeah.
Looks great. I mean,
You know,
you yo-yo like that weight-wise, you're going to...
it stretches the skin.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Want to give a RIP to Kobe. Today was the day that he died, obviously a year ago. And thinking back on it now, this pretty much set off the whole chain of shitness. Like everything was shit after this.
Fuck.
That
Yeah.
was it. Yeah.
So it was last year in January.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is it. End of January.
That was
January 26th. Yeah. That was it has never gotten better since Kobe died. Ever. And looking back on it now, I think Kobe took the right way out. Like, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and dip on this bullshit. Like, this is fucking terrible right now.
Yeah. He was always just better than all of us.
Two
He
guys.
knew.
Yeah. Rogers, Kenny Rogers, and Kobe were like, I am out of here now. Because look what has all happened since then. COVID, riots, cities have burned down, businesses are shutting down.
Yeah.
Now we've got these COVID sniffing dogs that have been unleashed. When I read this, I thought this was a joke. I was like, are we here yet as a country, as a nation, as a world where we're going to accept a COVID sniffing dog? And how do they sniff COVID? How do the dogs sniff COVID? Because I read that they were getting vaccinations, by the way, the dogs and the cats. And a gorilla also got a vaccination before a human. All of these fucking things are so goddamn stupid that it's like, hey, man, I don't know. Let's maybe give the vaxes to, the actual humans first. I don't give a bug fuck about a gorilla dying since Harambe died.
Right.
You want to take out the best? Great. The rest of these fucking gorillas are assholes.
Yeah.
You took the fucking big guy from us, and now you're going to, let's save Giggles at the Bronx Zoo.
Right.
No, dude. You fucking shot and killed Harambe, right? Now you want to give a vax to all the other gorillas to prove, oh, man, we love gorillas.
I don't know if that's why they did, but
Bullshit.
okay.
It's all fucking bullshit.
Sure.
Yeah. All those people dying in New York. Oh, we have one vaccination today. Who should we give it to? That grandma who worked her ass off, came over here in a boat from Italy, or that fucking gorilla? Oh, let's go get that gorilla. Let's go jab that fucker.
Right.
Save his life.
Yeah.
Grandma needs to die. Oh, sorry, Gams. Yeah. How do you explain that too? Like, you call Cuomo up in New York and you're like, hey, my grandmother died. Why did that vax go to that fucking gorilla at the zoo for the Chinese thing?
Well, who puts asses in the seats?
Bam.
Gams.
Not grandma.
Not grandma.
Yeah.
And also, to be fair, grandma's already pushed her kids out and made her race go further. The gorillas still got to fuck.
Yeah.
They're not done.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they? I'm all done with gorillas. I don't need to see one of those fucking things the rest of my life.
That was so aggressive,
There
Bob.
is animals. Yeah, dude. There is animals that I don't
Gorillas
need
still
to
gotta
see
fuck,
in
man.
this life anymore. And
Yeah.
a gorilla's one of them.
Sure.
I've only seen them at the zoo.
Right.
It's not like I'm chilling in real life and I'm like, oh, kids, gather around. We're in the hill country of Texas. There's that gorilla everybody's been talking about.
You know what? If that's what will happen, if they keep them alive and keep them fucking,
Yeah.
I'm down for that. What if like the deer, you see a deer, and then a gorilla?
Oh my God.
That
Could you
would be
imagine being on a
awesome.
run and a gorilla's right behind you, ready to rip your face off?
Dude, I would close that loop on the Apple Watch real
Who
quick.
else is going to save us from Godzilla?
Oh, Christ.
It's true.
That fucking movie's coming out. Thank God we've got Godzilla versus Kong coming out
good.
on HBO. By the way, they gave Hank Aaron the vaccination, and then he died like a week later.
Oh,
So.
what a waste.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. What else could have killed an 86-year-old man?
I know. Damn it. A gorilla, maybe.
Yeah, gorilla. No, give the fucking gorilla the vaccination, though. You know?
Yeah.
Support the gorilla. So with the fucking dogs sniffing people out with COVID, how's that going to shake out? And of course, they're doing the test of it in Florida. Because why not, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's Florida.
Because it's Florida and no one has privacy in Florida, basically.
Is it privacy or?
Which is why we know all about the Florida man and Florida woman because they just air everybody's dirty laundry out there. But
fucking Florida, man.
fucking Florida, they
the fucking dogs, the COVID sniffing dogs are going there. There is a rumor that they're going to cancel the Tokyo Olympics. Guess who raised their hand this morning? We'll host it.
Oh,
Florida.
Florida.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They got the Super Bowl. They had the national championship. They will do anything in Florida. It does not matter. This disease does not matter whatsoever in Florida. Therefore, it shouldn't matter in the rest of the country.
Where does Trump live?
Florida. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, the rise of Florida. This is the year of Florida.
Is
and
it?
good for them. Gosh, Olympics in Florida? Gross.
Fuck it, no. Be a blast.
Where, though?
Shit, it'd be
Where?
so goddamn hot.
Yeah, and
Yeesh.
where?
Can't wait till it's in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one
Honestly,
of the fucking grossest cities.
Disney World could probably do it.
Yes, you're actually right. They did it for the NBA. Yeah, they did the whole NBA bubble in there.
We have the facilities.
Yeah, you do. That's true. That is actually true, by the way. Orlando could actually host
Maybe. The Olympic
Olympics.
Village is huge. Olympic Village is basically a town.
Yeah, it's Epcot Center, bro.
So Disney World's a city.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
whole
true.
fucking city.
There's
They can house all
tunnels
those guys.
underground, yeah.
Correct. There's
That
trams,
was
all of the things.
Walt Disney's dream because he was anti-Semite, so he wanted to create. This is true, but go ahead. He wanted to create a whole world where he could only keep the people that he liked.
Who?
Walt Disney.
Oh, where's his fucking head, dude? It's frozen somewhere.
It's in a chamber.
Yeah, but it's in Florida, right? Like they didn't move it.
No, I think it's actually in the Vatican now.
Is it really?
Yeah, the Pope was just really into old Disney movies.
Rubbing his dong on that fucking Walt head. That'd be
Dong
absolute-
rubbing.
Big flex. Hey guys, pull out the frozen Walt head. We're gonna do some weird sexual shit tonight, and just give it a little rub, and then put it back in the freezer.
Sure.
It's actually on the Mission space ride. It's the last thing you see.
The rumor I found is that it's buried under the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Really?
Oh my gosh, that would be
Show the
amazing.
show the frozen Walt head. By the way,
It's Caribbean, by the way.
go to that. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
No,
Is
no
it
one
privacy
knows.
or privacy?
No one knows.
Show that. Go to the images there, Hot Bob, and show that frozen Walt head. You were just on it there a second
I
ago.
mean,
There
it's
it is.
not
That second one.
real.
The second one. There it is. There it is. Right there. Boom. 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 Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. You
Put it
should
on the- put it on the-
always
put it on-
click
put it on the
large.
screen.
Click large. Look at that frozen Walt head, dude. Just chilling, bro.
That's not real.
Yeah. That's his fucking head, man.
Bob, that's not real, right?
Is that on the screen, Bob?
No, that's not real.
Absolutely not real.
Is it on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There, that's the one. That is under Space Mountain. That's why the line is so long. Because they have
Right.
to freeze it for like a half hour and then let it thaw out and then let the people on and then.
I heard
Right.
Joe Rogan bought actually. He grinds a little bit up in his coffee every morning.
Hey man, if Nicolas Cage was still rich, he'd have that bitch. You know, he'd
Yeah.
have that thing frozen. The best was the dinosaur bones when he started to get poor and didn't pay taxes and all that shit, and then he sold one to DiCaprio.
No, you know what the most fucked up one that he bought was? We did an episode on this on Softcore History. He bought the most notorious slave murder mansion in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
The Lalaurie Mansion in New Orleans. It's in the French Quarter. Famous
Yeah.
for, it's so horrible. It would be like if he bought Dachau and was like, I'm making an apartment. I'm going to live here.
Yeah.
Like the horrifying murders of black slaves in the early 1800s in New Orleans. He bought it, lived there.
Yeah,
Lived there.
It's supposed to be the most like haunted place in the United States,
Yeah.
or so.
Cage, dude.
Yeah, man. So the COVID sniffing dogs are going to screen fans at the Miami Heat games to start off with. Didn't know they had fans at the NBA games. I thought the entire NBA was fanless right now.
Well,
State by
that's,
state.
I guess, what they're going to start
Yes.
with.
So they're going to, it says the Heat have been working on the plan for months, and the highly trained dogs have been in place for some games this season where the team's allowed a handful of guests, mostly friends, players, and staff. And then, they're saying, if you think about it, detection dogs are not new. You know what is new? Is a dog sniffing out a disease that we can't even solve yet. But the dogs somehow can sniff out COVID.
Is it still $150 a test for the dog?
I believe it is.
Oh, okay.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, we might need to fact check whether dogs have been able to, because they
sniff diseases?
they can be trained to sniff out the craziest shit.
If so, we should get one here for Giorgio.
To see if
what diseases he has, because he hasn't told us.
Right.
But we want to know.
They 100% can be trained to sniff out cancer.
Yeah.
And
Cancer?
different types of cancer too. Skin cancer, breast cancer, bladder cancer. So they can sniff some wild shit.
Yeah.
So the first Heat game with ticket holders is set for Thursday against the Clippers. Monday is the first day season ticket holders will be able to start securing seats. Florida does not give a baker's fuck.
They're going to own us all.
NBA is getting canceled left and right. Games are getting canceled left and right. College basketball is getting canceled left and right. But Florida, come on in. We're open.
Florida.
It'd be great if they just started that game off with Walt's head. Tonight's Heat game is brought to you by Walt Disney's Frozen Head. Welcome to Florida, everyone.
Welcome to Florida.
Pay an extra $80. You get to take a pic with it, a selfie with it.
I like it.
Be great. Florida is doing shit right. Speaking of dogs, though, Jabes, first airline got rid of them fucking support animals.
Oh,
who
yes.
was it? Was it Spirit?
Thank God.
You could bring a fucking rack full of chicken cages on there now on Spirit.
I love Spirit.
I actually love Spirit.
Southwest.
Southwest. Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah.
Look.
I get it, man. Dude,
We're done with it.
Because COVID hasn't changed for me. You know, we've flown everywhere, like all around this great land of ours.
Sure.
So it's actually been easier to fly with COVID, to be honest with you. But all I kept thinking was these fucking animals, dude. They keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just it's such a fucking inconvenience for everyone else. Where it's just like, don't mind me. I didn't pay for a ticket for my 300-pound dog, but it's gonna come with me, and it's just
do you remember
right underneath your feet?
The last time we were traveling with the kids, someone had a dog in their little cage, and my kid was sitting there, and the dog was just fucking going nuts.
Ballistic,
and I just sat there looking at her like, you're the one that's going to move away. We were like waiting for the plane, not on it.
Right.
But I was like, you're the one that's going to take your dog away.
Right.
I'm not taking my kids away from your fucking barking dog in the airport.
Yeah.
Go ahead and look at that screen right there.
That's
remember?
We did
what's the other?
full episode on
Is that
this
a
last
turkey?
year. Yeah, the turkey. There was
turkey.
a peacock on one of these
Squirrel.
flights. Now a squirrel. That would be a fun thing.
Wasn't it? There, someone brought.
Yeah, a little support squirrel.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I'm glad all this shit is done.
Yes.
By the way, we're all done with all this fucking bullshit.
Flying is such a nightmare.
All of the animals, and look, if you need a support animal in real life, good on you, right?
Right.
But flying with it is a goddamn inconvenience for everyone else on the plane, and everyone thinks their dog is great, and it's just, they never do that.
Yeah.
They never do that. Oh my God, never. No, they always fucking do it. Your dog is an asshole. You're the only one that the dog likes. That's it. Your dog is a fucking dick. And it's like, I'm supposed to put up with your dog's bullshit because he doesn't leave the house and you're his only friend, and the rest of the outside world is a bunch of fucking criminals.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he never does that. This is so rare. He never does. He does that every fucking day, Karen.
Yeah.
Every fucking day. Any stranger comes to the house, any fucking form of boyfriend you may have had because you're in your late 40s and still single, is because of that.
But you can't claim to even say what a dog always does or doesn't because they're animals, right?
Animals.
I will say the best actual support dogs I've seen are for like friends of mine that were ex-military, and like they are very well trained and super calm.
Yeah.
But these fake ass bullshit, like no. If someone really has a support animal, it has been trained to be the most amazing. You know what I mean? The most amazing dog and
the real
you
ones,
and
the
real ones,
We've had the real professionals on the show, but those dogs are like $80K. Like
exactly. But I'm saying that.
Amen.
There you go.
Kaylin Cothran says he wants Jim Brewer as goat boy to sniff these people out for The COVID at the Heat games, I'm all for that.
Wow. That is a deep cut, my friend.
It is. I am all done with all these fucking animals. Hearing that story today actually made me happy. Like I forgot about Kobe for like 2 minutes, and I was like, oh, fuck all those people that I had to fly with.
Yeah.
Over the years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, I'll never have to hear that phrase again. They're never like this. Oh, they never do this. Yeah, they do.
Okay, so
they do all the fucking
the New York Times, like the Daily, at this point for me is comedic relief, right? Mm-hmm. It has gone so fucking crazy. So they did a human interest piece
because they're out. They're out of news stories.
Well, they're done.
Yes.
We're done. We did it. We're done. So now we're doing these human interest stories about weird effects that COVID has had on certain people. So they talked to this lady, I think in New York or something. She had a dog that was very aggressive when she adopted it. And
Weird.
she got,
That never
and
happens.
she got, she put him through like training and all of this, all of these things to make it so that he was like a dog that can protect her, but not like bite off the face of another dog.
Sure.
But during COVID, since she had to work from home and all these people in her building were getting things delivered and there was delivery men just constantly coming through, the dog's aggression started to come up and eventually attacked a little girl.
Yeah.
Not her fault, not the dog's fault.
Yep.
COVID's fault.
Ah.
So it's stuff like that
Got it. Yep.
that we now just don't really have to take any accountability for anything because
It's COVID. He's never like
just
this.
messed everything up
He's
for
not-
these aggressive dogs that live in an apartment with a crazy lady in New York. You know what I mean? Like these are the real problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not people dying.
Yeah.
Not businesses closing. The aggressive dog that had aggressive tendencies previously.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with the rescue because they're all super friendly and they came from rich homes.
Yeah.
And it's just, adopt. Don't buy from an expensive brand. Adopt. My fucking buddy from college, I'm not going to say his name, but one of my best friends from college, right? Real fucking open heart warrior, love and peace and all that bullshit, right?
Sure.
I love him, but God damn it, he is dumb. And he got one of those dogs off the street rescue type stitches, in Venice, right? Yes. The dog was fucking 4 foot tall in one of those big ones,
Oh yeah, that like you could ride on.
Yeah, but it was one of the ugliest colors. It looked, they called the dog Tiger because it was orange and kind of black spots or whatever. And I was just like, man, that dog looks like a goddamn murderer. And they had to keep it in one of those cages that was like 5 feet tall where you're like, all right, that one's probably meant for gorillas, not a fucking dog, but sure, pop them on in there. We're going to throw 2 bales of hay in that fucking thing as well. And they had to keep this dog in there. And those ropes they had to tie around the dog's mouth when they walk them, because they're like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
It's just, it's just in case it makes the dogs feel safe. No, it's not. It's because your dog is going to kill someone.
Yeah.
Another human, probably fucking 85 pounds plus.
Yeah.
Like that's how big this fucking dog was. Sure enough, homeboy had the dog, on a metal chain, tied to a boat,
Sure.
Tied to a boat. And he's chilling because he lives on a boat.
Right.
And early in the morning, all of a sudden, here's another dog just death in the air. Blood all over the docks and screams from the owners. Oh my God, what happened? This was like a fucking super expensive, like breeder dog, tiny,
Sure.
Whatever. This goddamn thing broke free from a metal chain and then ran down the dock and ate this other dog. And
But he never did that.
never did that. I didn't have to fucking tie a harness around his beak every goddamn time we went out for a walk. No, you did. And what did you think was going to happen? So he got sued. He got sued for the price of that other dog.
Yeah. And had to put his dog down or no?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And at that point, shit, they're right out in the ocean. I just would have pushed it. Save yourself the money. You go into a vet, they got to dispose of that fucking thing. Just push it in the fucking river, dude.
Gosh.
Yeah. No need for that dumb goddamn thing. Matter of fact, it got lucky that it killed another dog and not a fucking human.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely right.
So, yeah, we're all done with all of that now. And the guessing game, too. Because I always guess when I got on planes where it was like, rescue. Every flight out of LAX, too, you knew was a fucking rescue with these rescue things. You were just waiting for one of those things to unleash. As soon as the roll cart, the cart starts going down the thing and they can smell that cheese plate.
Yeah.
I was always waiting, and I was like...
It's always a woman, and it's, like, so specific.
Yes.
And she has this, like, little scruffy, dirty mouth.
Yeah.
Like, white dog, but, like, orange mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And it's always just like...
The dog...
Can my dog...
Patches.
Can my dog... Yeah.
Every one of them looks like Patches, just patches of hair missing and all that other shit.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, this beautiful dog, Patches. Why are you calling him that? Well, patches of his fucking hair are missing, and I can see some form of psoriasis there. So,
what's Robin Williams fan?
Yeah. What's the fucking lotion? The cream you keep applying to your dog's skin mid-back all throughout this flight. It stinks.
They have psoriasis.
Yeah.
And then they have them on like
Rescue.
Look. Now look.
Yeah.
We're getting into dangerous territory. People love their dogs.
They do.
And so
I was the only one who realized, like, hey, my dog's a fucking asshole. And I told people, like, so they'd be like, oh my God, I think your dog like took a hot dog out of my son's hand or whatever it was. Small dog when we had the dog, it was a miniature beagle. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my dog's a fucking asshole. I always tried to de-escalate the situation and be like, I fully understood that I was probably the only one that liked my own dog.
yeah.
And I was like,
It's same with kids.
yes.
Like,
I
look.
apologize immediately. And I'm like, oh my God. I never say, we have two boys. I never say, oh my God, he never does that. And I was like, well, shit, doesn't surprise me, and I'm sorry. But
I'm the worst.
It.
If anything happens, I always am like, go to my kids first.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I need to stop doing it. But I'm like, what did you do?
Exactly.
Because I don't want to be the mom that's like, oh, well, I don't know. He's so sweet. No, he's a boy. He's a kid.
Yeah.
Even though he is sweet, there's going to be moments where he did the,
Probably
he
kicked your kid in the dick. Yeah.
He said, give me the fucking pen.
Yeah.
Which he did to a girl.
So that happens. And we
Give
apologize.
me the pen. Well, he asked, what I want to say is, how many times did he ask you to give him the pen nicely? And then he had to resort to what mom does, which is give me the fucking pen, right?
Yeah.
No.
And
So
we couldn't figure out where our kid had heard that word. I turned to the mom because we actually knew the parent too. And I was like, man, I don't have any guesses of where he picked it up.
no. Because we are pure as
the driven snow.
day is long. I
Yeah.
don't know what the end of that is.
Yeah.
I blame it on the babysitter always.
Yeah, always blame on a babysitter. We got a trophy here on the desk. We got a new one.
We do.
We got a new one here, kids. No, I did win another championship. I know you thought that. I know that was your first reaction. Did Ross win something else? Because of how gifted and talented he is, right? The answer would have been probably, but no. Jesse is actually competing against Eric Tanzi from Tailgate Legends. Super Bowl Sunday on Drinkin' Bros Sports Channel. Subscribe right now. It's a different channel than this now. And we've got the new trophy here, the cook-off competition.
I love that. I fucking want that.
Yeah. We put a video on the grams yesterday at Jesse Wiseman and at ST James of her losing the rib off last year. She's now going against Eric Tanzi. Are you guys doing best dips for the Super Bowl?
We are.
Good.
So
Good.
we are doing it. I think we're doing it in the studio, so we can't
You are, yes.
do
Correct. We have a
real
kitchen here.
We do, but
it's
we
from
can't
the
do
1970s.
real elaborate stuff. So we figured for Super Bowl, there's going to be a lot of different meats and stuff. So what's the thing that you bring to a Super Bowl usually is like an appetizer, a dip, something like this.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
We are, and I'm amped about it. It's going to be going on all day. That'll be our pregame show,
Yeah.
and I believe it's going to start at noon. Tanzi's coming out, so it's Tanzi versus Jesse for the trophy. If you lose again, I probably won't come home that night.
Yeah, no, and I am fine with that. I always have been. But
the hilarious thing was a buddy of ours was like, "Hey man, I'm going to get a celebrity chef to come in and do the show."
I know, because you guys won't let me win.
And I was like, oh, what's the thing that he's known for? And it's this queso, right? And I was like, oh, best queso in Austin. I've never had queso like this. And I was like, that's a bold move. Everywhere in Austin has queso, right? And I was like, that's a bold move. I'll shout out the restaurant. Valentinas is the name of it. D'Anthony Holloway ordered it on Sunday to the studio for the AFC NFC Championship games. Holy Christ, you would have lost. That was the best queso I've ever had in my life, and they were totally correct.
Right. We still don't know if that is or isn't going to happen because you guys all hate me.
It can't happen. I can promise you no one can beat this. And there's a reason why he is a fucking celebrity chef. Like, holy fucking Christ.
I just don't want any handicaps. Like, it is what it is.
It is. But I'm always shocked when I'm like, oh my God, food is amazing because everybody tells you something and you're like, oh, sweet. Valentinas, my God, man. Congratulations to everything they're doing there.
The best would be if Jared came in like a fucking robe with entourage and just like beat me again.
And something weird, yeah.
Yeah, with like some weird dip that he like whips up.
Yeah, what's the ceviche? That's what he's known for.
Ceviche?
Yeah, he makes the ceviche.
Oh.
I've refused to try it. Whenever I hear fish
cooked with lemon.
Yep. Coming from a friend that's kind of raw, coming from a friend who has had E. coli in the last year, did not get COVID, but magically got a coli during COVID. No thanks.
Right, like were you making the ceviche around the live turkeys running around, or like where did we do it on the trampoline with the chicken poop?
Not sure.
Where did we make this? Right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I just appreciate that you spared no expense with that trophy compared to the soccer trophy.
Soccer trophy, yes, correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, so here's the thing. I asked, by the way. So I said, look, can I get a 5-footer with this? And they were like, unfortunately, we don't have that many cooking. So they sell the base first and then the cooking thing, whatever, right? And I was like, they didn't have very many cooking things. So I was like, can you put it on a 5-footer like that? And it looked weird. Like we tried it out for real. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of tiny and you need the whole thing for the thing. And
I've known you long enough to know when you're lying. No, I'm just joking.
No. So that's what it is. I would have, you know me, I would have gone ridiculous with it.
Look, but I think feet. And I think that would have, I don't know, like jinxed me, or I would have gotten like, you know what I mean? I would have messed something up because I would have been in my head. So we'll see. And the good thing about that, you know, the guy from Valentinas or whatever, I don't think he would want to give away that recipe, which we are doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it like, you know, cooking show style. We're going to show you everything that's on it and in it and whatever. So we're giving it away.
Giving it away. There's no way he's going to give away his recipe.
Right.
Dude, Valentinas all day long in Austin, Texas. I don't even know where it's at because we sent somebody to go get it.
Deep south of Austin. It's like right Slaughter and Manchac.
It's off Manchac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Big fan. My God, man. I'd go there like in an hour if we could.
Yeah.
So good. So amazing, Jabes.
Guy Fieri went there.
Did he really?
It was on Triple D.
Then I have to go.
Wow.
I like to go everywhere Guy Fieri goes. You guys all know that.
I know. This Kellyanne Conway thing is getting out of control. Usually I typically like shit like this where I'm like, oh, fuck. That's a fun, flirty thing.
Sure.
If you don't know Kellyanne Conway, she used to be the mouthpiece for Trump. Mm-hmm. She was married to a hardcore Democrat, George Conway, who believe is part of the Lincoln Project now. Real piece of shit.
Sure.
Both of them are weird, and I don't know why either of them are together. Anyways, they cranked out this hot daughter. Mm-hmm. Shockingly. Yeah, I mean, maybe Kellyanne back in the day. How old is she? How old is Kellyanne Conway? Maybe back in the day she was cute. I don't know. Pull up a young Kellyanne Conway, and then we can judge.
Mountain Man Viking said Jessie is a barbecue goddess. Iowa does exist. He gave us $5.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
54. Do we have a shot of her when she was maybe, I don't know, 24? Kellyanne Conway? 20s? Because that'll solve this. Anyways, cranks out a hot daughter. I don't know how with that gimpy, weird husband. That always shocks me, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, how did you do that?
I mean, her genes were stronger, obviously, but
pull up the top. Show me that. Show the audience that one. Yeah, that's easily an 80s.
Ooh, and it may be from another dad, right? 'Cause she has Conway as her last name.
Fitzpatrick, or it was maybe before they got married. That was
okay.
on Charlie Rose. No, look, the daughter's way hotter than the parents. Not sure how that happens in life, but it happens. Either way, the daughter threatened to emancipate her parents or emancipate from their parents, and if they didn't get a divorce, she said they were each treating each other horribly. Not a shock. Again, both of them are aggressive, Republican and Democrats. The Lincoln Project is probably one of the worst things of all time. You know, they're taking out ads on TV during like prime time of like, this is what Trump did. Everything's fucking. It was like, bro, he's not even fucking president anymore.
Yeah.
Spending millions during like 60 Minutes and shit like that. So, anyways, Kellyanne quits. Conway quits. George quits, and then they come together or whatever. And this daughter is like a little TikTok bitch and just keeps posting videos of like her mom screaming at her and saying, if we weren't religious people, we would have easily aborted you and all this other stuff. Like, she's reached her breaking point, and I understand it at a certain point where you're just like, the daughter really is a little fucking bitch. But here's the wildest shit. So last night, the mom just leaked a fucking topless photo of her daughter. Fuck you. You want to do this? Let's do this. Now shit's under investigation right now where it's like, maybe all you guys. All
daughter
three
is
of them?
16.
Yeah, it's child pornography.
Yeah.
Let's not pull that up.
No shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, all of them should go. Because the homegirl's been leaking, the 16-year-old daughter has been leaking all of these videos on like her TikTok of her parents screaming at each other, like personal shit, like coming out of bathrooms and all this shit for like the last year. And it's like, that whole fucking family should just be locked up. Put them in a 5150.
Well,
Put them in a psych hold.
yeah.
But you can't definitely leak pictures of a 16-year-old's topless.
You definitely can't.
So the police are investigating this now. I don't know what happens.
Dude, so her daughter's pretty fucking nuts.
Yes,
I would not be surprised if she stole her mom's phone and posted it herself.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's why this is under investigation. Like it would be hard to imagine a parent, because we're parents,
Right.
leaking a fucking nude of your 16-year-old.
Yeah. I think that's a bridge too far for me to go, but
No shit. For everyone.
I mean, do I think they're all crazy? Do I think she's an ungrateful little bitch? Do I think her parents are insane? Sure.
Yep.
But I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't think they would.
This has all just gone too far.
It is.
Like the families, like
Lock
there's no
'em up,
respect
dude.
anywhere. Like what is this?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Lock the whole fucking family up. Like, this is crap. Put them in a 5150. Let's go live on Dr. Phil for, 7-8 hours. And
The
figure it
other
out.
thing is like, let her be emancipated.
Yeah.
No money, no nothing.
100%.
Make all your own shit.
Yeah.
Like, then we can really talk like fucking adults like you want
Yes,
to.
yes.
But the only way that we can have a real conversation is if I'm not paying for your fucking phone and your food and your clothes
Correct.
and your bullshit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Which
yeah.
I'm sure she can make
She
plenty.
monetized that TikTok for
She
sure.
might
Yeah.
be killing it on TikTok.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. She can
TikTok rich is just a different level
She
now.
can make
at-
plenty of
How many
money.
followers does she have? Look that up real quick.
like she's fine. She's
What if she's
good.
richer than her parents?
Yeah.
And she actually was like, people on the left loved her because they hated Kellyanne Conway. And so they loved how much shit she was talking about her. So she became this kind of hero in their world.
I guess, man. How many followers is this little that's Deaf Noodles.
Deaf Noodles?
The user handle Deaf Noodles.
Yeah, it's Claudia M. Conway.
Conway. 1.6 million followers on TikTok. Son of a bitch.
So she's doing.
It's not insane amount though, but she's doing good. She's doing fine.
Good for her. Good for her. Breaking news here, Jabes. This one is awesome because I love this shit. I love it. I love all of it.
Okay.
Elliot Page has filed for divorce from his wife.
Wait, what?
Yep. Elliot Page has filed for divorce from his wife. Am I using the proper?
Oh.
Yeah.
When
Remember
did
Ellen
she-
Page from
Situation
Juno?
us.
When did she change that?
Oh, she's getting a dong put on. You didn't know that?
We had an
I
episode
didn't.
about this.
Yeah, we
James.
did an episode about Elliot
I
Page.
was in it?
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you were. You were there. You were there.
Gosh.
Just like Brian Williams, you were there.
Gosh.
Elliot Page
I
is filed
don't
for
know.
divorce. Here's what I love about this. So, obviously, Ellen Page is what she was formerly known by before
Yes.
she decided to get a ding dong. And star of Juno, obviously, she's filed for divorce after 3 years of marriage. Here's what makes me happy. Emma Portner is her name.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you decide to get a penis and change your name, you're still not happy. Like, you can still get divorced,
Yeah, it's just very normal.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of relationships. And no matter what you do to yourself, no matter what parts you decide to have or not have, still gotta try to keep a marriage together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her wife didn't sign up to marry a guy.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's part
gotta
of
be
it.
shocking
And then look,
3 years in of like, hey,
I always say this, like the hormones that she either has to take or that she's taking, I don't know if she is doing
gnarly.
that, but
Yeah.
like that will fuck you up, dude.
Yes, dude.
Like
yeah.
you have to level off, and I'm sure she was not a dream to be around, right?
Ellen Page or Elliot.
Yes.
Yeah, Elliot Page.
Do we know for sure that she's transitioning? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He announced that he was identified
Going
as
through-
male, but I actually don't know specifically if he was taking stuff yet.
Right. Like actually transitioning, or if you're just identifying. That's sort of the difference. Although when you're saying transgender male, gosh, I really,
Yeah.
I really get confused. But look, it's very normal, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, I just like that no matter what you decide to be, you can't be happy,
It's
And
also
that's-
a Hollywood marriage.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's hopeful.
So-
That's hopeful for everyone out there. So
Exactly.
if you're out there and you're having problems in your own relationship and you're like, man, I wonder if it'd be different if I changed my name to a dude's name, put a ding dong on, and just decided to switch it up. Would the marriage still last?
Right.
Answer is no. That happens too,
Yes. Yes.
It's a classic story. It's tale as old as time.
100%, yeah.
Girl meets girl. Girl falls in love with girl.
Right.
They get married. Girl decides to get a penis,
Right.
change her name to a male name,
Yeah.
and then they get divorced.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who the dominant one in that relationship is. That is a big convo when you come home of like, hey man, I'm going to switch over to a dude and I'm going to have a penis. What?
Yeah.
Yes. And now I'm going to fuck your vagina now with my new penis.
Right.
That's probably not what she signed up for.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, whoa. We were doing other things.
Yeah.
That
It's
were
not
fun
like,
and
oh, I'm going to
flirty.
switch the creamer to almond milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more like serious. You don't just go, oh,
Yep.
we're doing almond milk? You know what I mean? Like we're doing penises now?
Yeah. We're going to Pound Town now. And it's like, oh, shit. So now
Look.
I signed up for a gay relationship with a lady, and now you want to put your your new penis inside of me. It's got to be a hard convo to have at dinner,
Right. I don't care. I want everyone
do.
to be happy or be able to divorce if they're not happy.
Yes.
I want penises to be on whoever.
Yeah.
I want them to be pushed in for vaginas or not,
Yes.
right?
Ah,
I like boobs and penis.
yes. You've
Boobs,
always
no penis.
Yeah.
Right?
You're good with all of it.
Yeah.
So, to Elliot Page, our condolences, obviously, but we kind of
Yeah.
knew things would be on the
But when
rocks.
those hormones, if you are in fact doing that, when those hormones level off, like it's going to be a different story. You know what I mean? It's going to be a whole
really
different
is.
world. And I'm sad that they're, divorcing mid transition, because that's
Mid,
got to be
yeah.
a hard.
Mid's got to be hard,
Mid is definitely hard. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. She probably got out of there before that penis came on,
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. She was like, I didn't want to try that out. Like, I'm gay. I
It
didn't
looks
sign
like
up for
she's
this.
just doing the dress and mannerisms at this point.
Okay.
And not exactly, because otherwise,
You got to prepare for the part before you become, you start filming the movie. So,
yeah.
yeah, you got to you got to go Chaz Bono again, dude, is the only one that's been able to pull this off properly.
Oh yeah, I don't even think of
Never thought of Chaz as a woman anymore.
no.
Full beard.
Like that is a full-on
Yeah.
dude,
Great
and
transition.
good for him.
If you're going to do it, you go Chaz Bono or nothing at that point. Yeah, pull up. There it is.
Yeah,
pull up that
was
pic.
a
That was it, Bob.
great transition, to be honest.
Look at that.
That's
that.
passing, as we say.
Full Chaz, dude. You got to go full Chaz in this. I would know who that is.
Passing?
Yeah, passing for sure.
What's passing?
I think
Outing?
trap is probably reserved for the other way.
Oh, right.
Either way, look at that. If I saw him out in the street, I'd be like, "Hey, man, you help me with my luggage?"
For sure.
You
That's
know?
like a guy if you're talking shit at a bar and he comes up to you, you're like, all right, my bad.
Yeah,
it's
you're
cool.
like,
It's
man.
cool,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
Cool.
Full Chaz, brother. That's a great one. Look, you do that, you win. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't even remember her real name now. It's just Chaz to me, Chaz Bono. I forgot the real name of the lady she used to be.
Really?
Chaz is their real name now.
No.
Yeah, but what was-
before she was born
what
as,
was her
I
name
think it
before?
was Chastity.
Okay.
Chastity was what it was.
Well, that's a
No one
great
should have that
transition
name.
as well.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
just a real, you know what I mean? That's a
Very
great
nice.
transition.
Very nice transition there. Big fan, Japes. Also a big fan of Ghost Beds.
Oh.
Ghostbed.com/drinking bros.
Gosh.
Snuck in a sponsor today. Snuck in. Feeling weird today. Feeling
Yeah?
real weird today. Yeah, man.
What's up?
I remember where I was where that Kobe shit hit. And I just, that was a weird day for me.
Yeah, you really took it hard.
I know. That was a weird day for me. And now it's like, oh, fuck. Has that been a year?
Yeah.
Oh, and has this year been a fucking nightmare? Oh, okay,
Well,
cool.
you were on a roller coaster with it.
Cool.
Because I was actually
I didn't believe it.
in a ghost bed. I think it was resting.
Yes, you were.
Somebody texted me, I told you, and you were like, no.
My
That's
phone
not
was-
real. That's fake. That's
my
a
phone
hoax.
was melting down to the ground during all of that, and I was like,
That's
I
not
couldn't
real.
confirm it. And I called my buddies and all that shit, and
Yeah, they were
'cause
like,
a friend of mine's flies for the LA County Sheriff's Department. I was like, hey man, can you confirm this? And he goes, dude, we couldn't get the helicopters up. We were grounded all day, and I was like, fuck, maybe it is true.
yeah.
TMZ, still the first one to break that story. Weird, man. And they had it for an hour and a half. And finally they had to call the reps, and they were like, look, we're going to run this. Can you confirm it? And they were like, go ahead. Nobody else has. So TMZ, still
No,
the
I
biggest
think they
story
were
of all
trying
time.
they were trying to get a hold of the family first before they ran it. And I think they couldn't or something, or they finally
The
did. and then
agents
they
or
were able-
managers. Yeah. Fucking crazy, man. Either way, you were in a ghost bed. You were resting.
I was.
Ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Everybody asks if we have these things in real life. And I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yes.
That's the only thing we have in this life that is real.
Yes.
Did they send that bed, by the way? Is it arrived? No shit. Man. So we're doing a show. The Friday night Jack Sesh on Patreon is going to become a thing. We're going to do another one on Friday night. People have been asking for the audio on iTunes. I think we might do the audio on iTunes and the video on Patreon. I think so. Because we're doing extra shows. Dan's going to do an extra show. I'm going to go back to the new guy and watch the new guy for the first time in like 10 years or whatever.
If Ross says let the people have audio, let the people have audio.
Have audio, yeah. It's one of those things. We don't get dinged for audio. So I think it's time to unleash Papa G and Jack onto the world, just the audio wise. Video is what you need to tune into because holy
it's a whole
shit.
thing.
Yes. Drinking Bros podcast on Patreon. If you have not watched that, it's literally just $5 a month, but watch that episode, man. I am still getting hammered with messages, and I'm like, dude, it will be back Friday night, I promise you. They will be on a ghost bed, and that adjustable base is in the ghost bed. Go to ghostbed.com/drinking bros today. 40% off, Jabes. Bundle package with the adjustable base. All you have to do is put in the promo code Drinking Bros at checkout. You are good to go. In the world.
Amazing deals.
Yes. As
Probably the
always,
best one.
They get a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest there, and you can make the 40% bundle package included with that 36-month pay-as-you-go program. You're good to go. Next up, liquidiv.com. I'm drinking it right now.
Drinking it right now.
Oof.
It's really, I know it's been a while since the new year, but it still kind of feels like an extension.
A papa need. What happens is, like I usually, January I flush out, right? I usually drink
Sure.
like a flush out, whatever, dude. Yeah, I'll flush out too. Mm-hmm. Pull my flashlight out in January, but I'll usually flush the system because we go hard throughout the year. Usually January, February, drink like a gallon of water a day, put a liquid IV in there, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
We went real hard over the weekend for McGregor and the AFC and NFC championship, and I was like, fuck me. I'm hammering these goddamn liquid IVs. Everybody who's had these things is like, holy shit. Even Matt was on the show Saturday night, and he was like, hey, man, is Liquid IV one of your sponsors? He goes, I fucking drink that shit every day. I was like, we all do.
Yeah.
I finally, they came on the show. I was like, dude, I drink this shit every day.
Yeah, for that NFL show after the McGregor fight, you guys were, I think you got to the point where you're just throwing empty bags of Liquid IV, being like, who has the fucking Liquid IV, dude?
Yes,
like by
yes,
the
yes,
end.
Yes.
And one of my favorite flavors that they had in the beginning was strawberry. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, I don't know why they had just had so many other ones come out.
Yeah.
That strawberry kind of got lost in the mix. Well, it's back.
Is it really?
Yes. And strawberry was my absolute favorite. It's just sort of, I don't know. It's very refreshing without being too like sweet, too over the top, too all this, Yeah. Anyway, so I'm into strawberry right now. If you don't know what Liquid IV is, you put a packet of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water. It's going to hydrate you 2 to 3 times more. Yeah. So hydration is basically what we all need right now. My lips are fucking dry as fuck because it's winter. We're all inside and air conditioning, what have you. But anyways.
Grab your strawberry Liquid IV or their other great flavors in bulk at Costco or... Yeah, look, they're everywhere. But if you order online, you get 25% off. That's the key. You can't go up to the Costco register and say, give me promo code Nooners.
Yeah,
Nooners, 25% off. They'll piss on your face.
Yeah.
The cashiers will pee on you. So don't do that. Grab your strawberry Liquid IV or their other great flavors in bulk at Costco. Or just get the 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com. Use the promo code Nooners at checkout. That's 25% off everything in the entire store when you use the promo code Nooners at liquidiv.com. Get better hydration at liquidiv.com. Promo code Nooners.
I think it's important to say, I do like to say really quick that they actually do good as well. And they donate 4 million servings in response to COVID-19. The products are donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans, and active military. Mm-hmm. So they are... a good company.
Best in the biz.
Best in the biz.
James.
What other bullshit you want to talk about,
man,
idiot?
I just on my dummy stuff, dude. I'm such a dummy.
What other bullshit, dumb stuff do you want to talk about, idiot?
I've been laughing all week at like what the news has become for other people because they're stuck, right?
Yeah.
They're really hanging on to this impeachment thing. Like February 8th, the trial starts. We got to get ready for this trial. And it's like, hey, man, that is fucking 2 weeks away and no one cares. Trump doesn't have anything, any social media platform to talk on anymore. They have no stories. So they're like, we're covering the C-SPAN stuff. Remember the boring ass like C-SPAN shit where people are running around and you kind of see it from that overhead camera?
Oh, yes.
Like, oh.
That was the only way that you used to be able to watch
whatever
things
went
like
on
this.
Inside the Senate.
With these boring senators talking, to each other. C-SPAN was the only place. Yeah. Now it's like on fucking Today Show, dude.
Oh, dude, because they're out. Like, the news is out and they're going to go fucking bankrupt. I'm amped about all of it. Good riddance. But that being said, today's NBC story this morning was green juices, little sleep, and lots of CBD inside Martha Stewart's wellness routine at 79. She was in prison, okay?
Yeah.
So what are we doing here?
Right.
Martha Stewart suddenly cool again, but, we're going to try to impeach Trump for a second time. She did her fucking time, but it's like, hey, man, she actually went to prison. She went to jail.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck do I care what Martha Stewart's doing at 79 years old?
It was a cool crime, though.
She's 79.
Yeah.
What was it? It's insider trading, right?
Insider trading, yeah.
That's
cool.
Didn't talk.
Kind of a
Didn't rap.
gangster, yeah.
Did her time.
She's a G.
Still
she's a
looking
G.
good,
I don't care. I still don't care about her nighttime routine, but she's all right.
When I saw this story this morning, all I kept thinking was, oh, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
You're so fucked. You are so fucked. You're so fucked. This is what we're going. How much CBD a 79-year-old lady takes to keep her spirits up?
Right.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
The other big story when I got up at 8. The other big story when I got up at 8 was dogs of the White House.
Yeah.
So
It's a rescue.
breaking news.
Is it a rescue? Does Biden have a rescue? I bet you they do.
No, he has 2 pretty big dogs. I don't know. Bob can maybe.
One is a rescue.
One is a rescue.
Nailed it. And I remember, was it Groban who did the inauguration? Yeah, they spent money on that. Josh Groban, I believe, sang and hosted the inauguration of the fucking dog.
Yeah. And so then they went
online.
through the pets of the White House.
Yep.
Bill
Because
Clinton's
Trump didn't
dog.
have any pets.
That is a red flag to me.
It's not.
Yeah,
Dude,
just one, right?
No. He didn't have any pets.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you should have just one.
Why?
I guess that's true.
He's
got
busy.
He's got work to do.
I would rather, here's the deal, man. I would rather have somebody who doesn't give a fuck about anything in the world except for how much money and jobs people are making.
And
That's it.
golf.
Yeah.
You know what would
And
be
golf,
cool if he
yes.
had like lizards and snakes and
Yeah,
like
a
terrariums. That would be
All
a
through the
new
White
one,
House.
right? Where you're like, oh shit, our president is fucked up. He is a different kind of person. Rabbits.
He should have done that for the narratives alone. Like just Trump has a snake.
A
Missed
gator.
opportunity,
Yeah,
A
dude.
White House gator, and they had to dig a moat around it for the gator to live in.
Yes,
Oh, that
yes.
would be great.
They're
Would've been
rescues, though.
great. Yeah. I didn't have time for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Melania, you think she wanted to clean up dog shit off the fucking floor?
I mean, he barely wanted to raise his kids. Why would he have a dog?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
All he thinks about is money. That's it. That's it. So yeah, I don't give a fuck about the dogs and bullshit. But they're out. They're out of news stories. And then the other people, like, Gavin Newsom, which is awesome. Now that he's being recalled, that they have enough, signatures in California, we're all fed up with him and the politics here.
Okay.
Okay. He immediately dropped all of the COVID things. Everything is open again, guys.
Oh, wow.
What?
How's that going to work?
When he put all those sanctions in place, it was like 3,300 cases a day. Yesterday, because he dropped all the things yesterday, 6,400 cases a day, highest it's ever been yesterday. And he's like, hey, man, we're all good. California reveals the data used to lift the stay-at-home order, which they were refusing to do. And none of it makes sense. If you're able to open up your restaurants and bars and all that shit now with double the amount of cases than when you shut down the world last year at the same time, what could it possibly be now? Man, I can't put my finger on it.
Right.
Everything is fine. Chicago's doing the same thing. They're like, man, let's open back. It's time to open back up.
I do
Got to get
love
everybody
that.
working again and all the things. No, we're at the fucking height of it now. We're at the fucking death toll now. And it's like,
The damage is done
shit.
now.
Are they about to run us out of office? Well, let's open everything back up now. Am I going to get recalled? Open everything back up. We're all fine.
Yeah.
Newsom's
We just
gonna be a
can't
5-star
do this
Michelin.
anymore.
Yeah.
People's livelihoods are being.
It's just, oh my God, it's great. Oh my gosh. Oh, everything's fine now. No, it's not. What did the CDC said? Another 100,000 people are going to die in the next month. Dead serious. So, choose your battle.
The problem is that I don't know if people realize that the government does not care about you and they will let you die.
Yep. Don't care. They do not
And they've
care.
never cared
And
about
here-
you, though. And once you get to that point,
Yes.
you can really just, as I say, get to the place
your
where
life.
I'm at, which is the zen of acceptance, right?
Yeah.
That, like, they don't care about you. They see you as money.
Yeah. And here's the thing with all of it, right? And that's why you at home should try to be as rich as you possibly can so you can beat the system for your entire life, because it doesn't, for the government, they're fucking you over. You might as well fuck them over. The only way to do that is to become rich, right? Like so disgustingly rich that you could do whatever the fuck you want whenever you want. Like this next story was the best. When I read this, they were like, oh, people are so outraged. Is the Washington Post this morning. Wealthy couple chartered a plane to the Yukon, the fucking Yukon, dude. Took vaccine doses meant for indigenous elders. You know?
And they took them?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, they did.
To where?
They flew deep into Canada's Yukon, the remote community of Beaver Creek. Obviously, big fan of that name. Beaver Creek.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
there it is. But it was a 69-minute flight. Come on, baby. Let me into your skin. I'll wear it around. Beaver Creek is home to only about 100 people. So 100 people live in this town. It's old-ass fucking indigenous people, and they're like, man, we got to save them. Let's give them vaccinations. And then a rich-ass couple from Washington hopped on a plane and said, get the fuck out of my way, homeboy. I need that bing bing because I need to live forever.
Okay.
I don't know what you do in the woods, mountain man. You don't deserve this shit. Nobody even knows you guys are alive. Me, I'm rich. I'm doing shit. I'm on a private jet flying to the deepest part of the Yukon in Canada, stealing vaccines from fucking Eskimos. It's kind of great, right?
Right.
That's the power of being rich.
Right.
Hey, man, there's a tribe of about 100 people deep in the heart of Canada. I didn't even know where it's at. Nobody's ever been there. But if you're rich enough, we can find a guy to go and steal one of their vaccines from one of these fucking Indian people who's probably got racquetball things tied to their shoes. You know, racquetball.
Yes. Yes. The snowshoes? Yeah.
No. What are is it just a racket? Is that what they're calling it? Just a racket these days, huh? Just tying rackets around their feet. Old wooden Wimbledon rackets from the 1980s. Bjorn Borg rackets.
Put in Eskimo shoes.
Look at that. Yes, that's
there
exactly
you go.
what it
What
looks
are
like.
they
There it
called?
is.
I don't think they were
There
ever
it is.
referred to as Indians, Ross.
Yeah, they were. These are lacrosse rackets is what they are. Just tying them to their feet, and it's just like, those people, if that's what you have to wear as your mode of transportation every day, you don't need a vaccine.
Yeah,
I'm rich and I live in Washington and I'm on a private jet.
Yeah.
But so
You've been through the shit.
yeah. So what happened was this unfamiliar couple, they claimed to work at a local motel up there. They showed up at a mobile clinic on snowmobile.
Oh, like super expensive snowmobiles. And they're like, we live here.
Yes. If you have a private jet and you're going to steal vaccinations from fucking Eskimos deep in Canada, you better have a fucking expensive snowmobile. They've probably never even seen another mode of transportations besides these fucking lacrosse rackets right here. Put those on the screen, Bob. They probably, and then when they showed up, it was probably like when Michael J. Fox showed up to that farmhouse in Back to the Future, and the fucking old man flipped out and went and grabbed the shotgun, like, oh my God, what's this?
Somebody said, I don't think they use rackets in lacrosse. They don't.
So authorities soon found out that the couple were actually wealthy Vancouver residents who had chartered a private plane to the isolated outpost so they could get the shots intended to protect the vulnerable Indigenous elders. And then Mike Farnworth, which is exactly what you would picture, like a fucking dude working for whatever their Mounties are up there, deep in the heart of the Eskimo land of Canada.
Sure.
I can't believe this. I've never seen or heard of such a despicable, disgusting sense of entitlement and lack of a moral compass. You're kidding me, bro. You just described everybody in our government on both sides. You described every one of them. This was the next step, dude. I'm shocked you weren't. I'm shocked you were shocked. For Christ's sakes, how are you shocked, Mike? They've identified the couple as casino executive Rodney Baker, 55, and his wife Ekaterina Baker. She's 32. She's an actress.
Ooh, hello, Katerina.
She's got credits.
Okay, what's her IMDb?
Got credits.
Yeah.
2020 films Fat Man with that was with Mel Gibson.
Oh shit.
Yeah, can you pull them up? Holy shit, he looks like Sam Rockwell. That's weird. Is that the couple? Yeah, dude, they deserve the vaccination.
That looks like his daughter.
It does. Well, she is 23 years younger than
She doesn't look 23.
this guy.
Let alone
No, but that's how some people like him, like Giorgio. You know, it's like they're definitely above the age, but it's like anybody who says their fucking crush was Natalie Portman, you know they like him young.
Doctor.
You like them young? Who's a doctor?
Natalie Portman.
A doctor of what?
Film studies.
Yeah.
Film studies.
Yeah.
Film history.
Yeah. Oh my God, my child broke his leg. Don't worry, I've got a doctor of film studies here. She'll put the child's leg back together. Now she was in Chick Fight too. Big fan of that movie. Never heard of it.
She looks familiar though, honestly.
Well, not really. She looks like every other white woman who's 23. Each faces fines totaling equivalent of $900 for violating the quarantine guidelines. Worth it. Here's the thing about being rich. $900 is your fucking Coke bill for the day. That's how much cocaine you're ingesting per day. Big deal. Big deal. If that's all it is to rip these fucking vaccinations out of their tiny old hands and lacrosse shoes on, 900's a fucking day at the park for these guys.
Yeah.
That's great. But look, man, they earned the Baker family. I guess they're including her in that. Look, having one or two lines in Fat Man's not going to help you to accumulate this family wealth here. It says the investor disclosures show that the Bakers earned more than $10.6 million in 2019. Yeah, man, it's this is par for the course. When you're rich, you can do shit like this. I wish they would show the old man who they took it from. You know?
Yeah.
Show the two people that these guys took it from, and then we got a fucking game on.
Beaver Creek.
Beaver Creek. It's in the rural Yukon.
In the Yukon.
Because then you can gauge whether or not it's worth it or not, right? I doubt they've even seen a camera, these people, this tribe, or whatever it is, you know? There's no way you're going to find a picture of these guys, Bob. I love you, and if you did, holy shit. I'd probably let you just
Challenge
host
accepted.
the rest of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you can do it, fine. But because I think that's what's important is posting a side by side of who should live and then who shouldn't.
Who shouldn't? Yeah.
Because right now, the Sam Rockwell stunt double and the 32-year-old white girl
from Fat Man
kind of win in my book. You know.
Yeah.
And he runs a casino. Yes, that is important. Please give him the vaccination. Holy shit! If you can't gamble in a time like this, is it worth living? You're not going to find their igloo, Bob. If you found their igloo where they came out and it was like the fucking Donner Party in the woods or whatever. There's no way, dude. Beaver Creek though looks like a really nice little quaint town. It's breathtaking. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Breathtaking. Find us an Airbnb up there, by the way. Hey, the Tim Dillon thing, he got banned from Airbnb.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is really fucking funny, man.
It's really funny. I think he can still use his producer's Airbnb, right?
Yeah, Ben's going to be booking all the
He'll be booking all of it. And then on top of that, these two ladies that he had the beef with, I'm sure everyone will be going to that Airbnb. And he did say, if someone wants to rent this Airbnb and invite me, I will come over and fuck that shit up.
No
right?
way.
Because he just can't.
I may or may not send an email.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
You have what?
I'm surprised he hasn't been sued, to be honest with you. Like, you can't just say you want to go burn down someone's house. I would love to.
It was a
trust me.
GIF.
Yeah, it was sort of like, it was like a Simpsons. He sent like a.
No, I get that.
Found him, motherfucker.
Yeah. Did you really?
Oh my gosh.
No way, dude.
Oh my gosh. So what'd you say you had to
Is
give
this
him a
the old
raise?
man they fucking took? Yeah, dude.
What'd you say? A raise?
What do you want, Bob?
Fuck, man. I don't know. I was so locked in on this
man,
now.
Yeah, now you're on the spot, Bob. You didn't even think you would find him.
I know. Sid Vandermeer, this is the leader of the White River First Nation, I believe.
Oh, big fan of the White River First Nation.
Is that, yes, White River First Nation. This is their executive director. So this is the elder that they stole.
Oh, these are expats. These are rich white people that moved.
They were going to be fine.
No.
anyways.
This guy's from the native tribe.
Yeah.
Got it.
But here's what I'm saying. These guys, they were probably expats who moved up there and were
he
like, fuck
said
it.
that
No, he's from the region.
he's from there originally.
Oh, he's from the region.
Guys, this is clearly Sonic's enemy in Sonic the Hedgehog.
How is
something.
a white man an indigenous people?
I don't have time to explain to
He's
you
Canadian.
how there can be white people that are born in.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have time to explain.
Where's
that
the
to you.
bone through the nose?
It would be
Where's
whole
where's
nother
that
hour.
bone through the nose is what I don't understand. There, You know, that's amazing.
Right.
Well, shit. Is the guy in the picture with him one of these people too?
I don't think he is.
All right.
No, he probably visited.
I was gonna say I wouldn't save the guy on the right, but maybe the guy on the left deserves the vaccination. You know, because you start going on looks for these things, and I think that's key. But yeah, this guy's gonna be fine without it. Let's face it.
He looks like he gets a lot of exercise.
Yes. Look at him. He's on a bike, dude.
He's been through some shit.
Look at that hand. What do you call that handlebar, James?
Handlebar?
This is an old school bike.
It's technically a beach cruiser, I believe, but it's a male version. The female doesn't have that center bar for where she wears her dress.
Yeah. You could probably put another person on there. Hop on up. I'll drive you into town.
Yeah, probably.
I'll bike you into town, bro.
Get a lollipop and a soda?
Yeah. Going down to the clip and curl. Get your hair done.
Favorite flavor, cherry red.
Right.
I'm sure Sid has been raging. He doesn't need the vaccination.
No, I like that.
He's gonna live forever. Yeah,
I like that vest.
The rich casino owners though need that shit.
Yeah, because they've
Very
been
Yellowstone,
sheltered. They looked real pale.
The white girl looked really pale.
Yeah.
But he looks fine, right as rain.
If I wanted to bet on whose immune systems were better,
For sure.
Probably
Sid
this
or
guy's.
it's Sid's. Yeah, Sid's fighting off more diseases for sure.
Fuck yeah, he is.
We know what happens to the pale boys. You guys got to eat a little bit more germs, my friend.
Yeah, give it to the
Quit
Richies.
sanitizing so much.
Give it to the Richies. Yeah. You've always believed in that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, eat food off the ground. Fucking don't wash your hands.
It may bite me in the ass at some point, but I for sure am like, look, in your own home, like stuff like this where
I concur.
whatever.
Yeah, get
like,
all of the
for
things.
sure, I
That
don't
way-
want you
yeah.
eating stuff off the airplane floor or in an airport or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But look, this thing of like, in your own on your own fucking floor, like, come on, we got to build this shit up.
That's
somehow.
what I say. That's what I say. But yeah, I'm fine with it actually. Again, very Sam Rockwell on this guy.
Yeah.
Casino owner. The girl's a little basic for me though. Pop her back up there. This is probably his second marriage. If you're going to risk it all, go for someone hotter than that.
It looks like she's into weird stuff though. Wouldn't you guys?
Yeah. Very Nexium. Very sex culty.
Yes.
Where it's like, hey,
That's who she fucking looks like.
I'm going to brand you. I'm going to tie you up. Oh, shit. Speaking of which, that Army Hammer shit, dude, keeps fucking coming. And I am here for all. And
It will eventually.
I love it.
Get
I
to a
love it
place.
so much. So he fucking carved a girl. He put his initials in some girl. So pictures are coming out of that. I'd give this story another 60 days before it all fucking comes crashing down here for Army Hammer.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of people coming forward, and the girl who got cut took it to the next level. So yeah, dude, he's fucking wearing blood, eating skin, the whole thing, Army Hammer. So I'm kind of amped for all of that, and then whatever documentary comes out after that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all we're living in these days is docs on fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I came home the other night exhausted after we did 8 hours worth of podcasting. You were watching some of the most graphic murder shit that I've seen in a while.
It's just relaxing and going night-night.
Nah, it wasn't. What is it? The Night Stalker? Is that what you were watching? So I came in and
Everybody told me to watch it, but what
Yeah.
they don't know is I actually don't love seeing the actual pictures of stuff and the real crime scene photos and hearing about kids being molested and shit. Like I do not love it.
Yeah.
So I did try and watch a little bit, but it was a bit too graphic for mom.
The part that I know there's no kink shaming here, Tansy. Not at all. I'm just saying if you're married for 10 years, you probably can't start carving people up on the side.
No,
and
there's
then
no
think that
kink
it's not
shaming.
gonna get out.
There's no kink shaming. It just needs to be completely consensual. And the issue with it is that these girls are coming forward saying that it wasn't. That's all.
Okay.
Do
And a
whatever
lot of
you
people
guys
are
want to do. Eat each other's penises. We don't care.
The picture of that guy, a lot of people are saying that's the Trivago guy. That's a great call on here. A lot of people are saying Trivago guy. Very dirty.
I used to have a big crush on Trivago guy.
Yeah.
Dirty daddy.
And then he got arrested for beating
He got
somebody
a
with a
DUI.
crowbar.
No, dude, he got a DUI like
Oh, was that it?
forever ago. Yeah.
Where did he stay that night? Did he use Trivago?
What in jail?
No. So yeah. When he got out, couldn't go back to the wife and kids after that.
Okay.
So I come home. You're watching The Night Stalker.
Yeah.
And now at the scene that I came in on, there was a dead old woman on the bed. They had her kind of cropped out from the tits down, right?
Real pics, by the way. Guys.
Real pics. Lady was in her late 50s, which I don't want to see a dead body in her late 50s. A woman, feet are all weird, all that other shit. And then the guy's just, casually describing, well, after he murdered her, he raped her and then stabbed her 55 times above the vagina. And I was like, oh, you want to sleep?
Yeah.
Are you about to go to sleep?
Well, but he also cut out her eyes.
Oh, that's right. He cut out her eyes.
Took those with him.
Took the eyes with him. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just relaxing, dude. I was drinking my Willie Nelson CBD tea and just really getting loose on some real crime scene photos, which, by the way, thank you for all the suggestion, all the people that said I need to watch Night Stalker.
Nope.
I think I need to explain my murder obsession a little bit better, which is I like to hear about it, hear how they solved it. Maybe a drawing or two, but I do not love an actual crime scene photo.
No.
Just saying. And there was a lot of them, and slow pushes, and all across the
whole thing.
The whole thing.
And
anything
photos,
with kids, I don't do.
No. So it's weird. You love the murder things, but you just don't want to see the murders at all. You just want to hear about them as if it was like a script, that doesn't exist in this world. It definitely does.
It does, and I think that's the craziest part of it is when you hear these stories, you go like, you couldn't if you turned this script into a movie studio, they'd be like, nah, too unbelievable. Yeah. And that's what's crazy to me. And hearing how all the different things that they use to solve the crimes and murders, I don't like to see it. And
yeah.
Or hear it. I don't like the audio from Jonestown, like that. Fucking, I cannot. So it's a weird
That's
obsession.
what I don't understand. That's one of your favorites, but you don't like the audio. It's like, no, we're listening to fucking audio. I have the real audio. Let's listen to it.
No.
And you're like, no, I won't do it.
No.
So it's strange, James, but we'd flip that off. We'd flip that off and go to something else.
Sure.
We turned over to Apple TV, which we don't do. We're not fucking Apple TVers. I don't believe in it. It's kind of like Iowa doesn't really exist, in my opinion.
I did watch the morning show.
The Bill Murray movie was on, and we thought we'd give that a peek. It wasn't very good.
On the rocks.
Apple just can't do it, dude. All of
no,
their
it's just
programming
a
is just
bit off.
a hair off, dude.
It's just a hair off of being good. Like even with the morning show, it could have been amazing, but it's like the music supervisor was shit.
Yeah.
And like some of the acting was weird, and like it was just a hair off. I will say the final episode was the shit, but of the morning show
with Jay Annis.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And Reese Witherspoon, but everything leading up to it was just like, ugh, blah, amateur.
Yeah. Yeah. They're calling Reese Witherspoon Poon Dog now, by the way.
Poon Dog?
Yeah, it's her new nickname.
Why?
It's her last name is Poon at the end of it. So
her last name is Witherspoon.
Yeah, and they've been shortening it to Poon Dog in the press. I've been reading a lot about that lately. Not true, James. But I wish it was.
You are reaching, my friend, and
Jay Annis and
problematic at best.
Poon Dog. Couldn't get into that show. I told you to watch it on your own. Mm-hmm. And if you're out there and you're in a loving relationship, you should tell your partner, hey, I don't want to watch whatever bullshit that is, and let them watch it on their own.
Yeah, sure.
And that's how relationships flourish. Mm-hmm. However, I do watch The Bachelor with you. So
you do.
We're even on that. We're good to go in this life, Jabes. And hopefully you guys are too at home. We've had a pleasant day today. We learned a lot, we laughed a lot, and we shared a lot.
We really did.
Go to Ross Patterson Revolution on iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. We're like 2 reviews away from 1,500. Don't be a dick, dude. Go fucking do it right now. Jesus Christ. We're out here giving you gold every day. I'm out there just sifting it in a fucking stream, giving you gold. So just go and leave a review for us, please. It helps. Those fucking dickheads at Apple, you know? They can't do anything right at that fucking company.
Yeah, they make their own rules over there, so we got to play by their rules.
We want reviews. We don't care how many people listen to your stupid show.
Yeah, exactly.
Review it. And then we'll give you a 16-inch laptop in fucking 3 years while the 13-inch already came out. Fucking dicks. I know you're alive, Steve Jobs, you fucker. Holograms running everything, Jabes. It's going to be a fun couple weeks getting ready for the cook-off. Join us on Drinking Bros Sports. Subscribe to the YouTube channel on that. And then subscribe to Drinking Bros Podcast on YouTube. All of our shows are on here from the whole entire company. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good night. Good